everyone, Megan Rosendahl here. I am your crafting coach. I need to apologize. This weekend I uploaded my latest and greatest crafting coach video to the web, and for one reason or another the export failed. Only half of the video went out onto our website and onto Facebook, and it left all of my wonderful viewers wondering, how in the heck do we finish our project? So I spent a couple hours in the office here this morning trying to solve the problem to no avail, unfortunately. So what I thought I would do real quickly is give you a very brief rundown of exactly how I did my project, and hopefully this will give you enough from what you need so you can go home and make this really cool thing yourself. And the one that I did this weekend was the DIY quote canvas. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need an existing canvas, something that has a lot of color in the background. If you don't have an existing print, you can certainly make it. You could do a newspaper collage like we did a couple weeks ago. You could do a magazine collage. You could just paint. Anything that you want to do to give yourself a nice, really fun background so all of this color pops through. Excuse me. You're also going to want peel and stick letters. You're going to want some acrylic paint, any color you choose, anything that will match your decor. You're going to want a ruler or a tape measure, and you're going to want a pencil or a marker. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure your canvas. You're going to want to measure from top to bottom and from side to side. And we're going to do this so we can find the exact center of the print. The reason I do this is because I hate math, and math hates me. We don't get along. We'll never get along. We'll never understand each other. So what I do instead of measuring exactly what kind of grids and boxes I need to get my quote in the exact center, I'll find the exact middle and I'll work from the middle out. So I'll find the exact middle and start placing my letters from side to side, moving up and down all the way around until I get my entire quote in the middle of the canvas. You don't have to have your quote in the middle. You could certainly do it off to the side. I would recommend actually doing bigger letters than what I chose, and less words, and filling up the entire space from top to bottom. But you know, ultimately I am very happy with how this turned out. I think it has a really cool, almost graffiti look to it. That's pretty appealing. So once you find the exact middle, and once you get all of your letters down where you need them to be, you're going to take your acrylic paint and you're just going to start painting over the words. Now the stickers that I chose didn't stick very well, so I applied the paint one letter, one word at a time. And then I went over the letters front and back and up and down and all around to sort of get rid of all that excess paint. If you have letters like those larger 2-inch vinyl letters, those stick really, really well, and you wouldn't have to hold this down, and you wouldn't even have to paint these one by one. You get really good sticky letters, just dump the paint all over the canvas and start painting and start covering it. One thing I did was I did leave the sides of my canvas empty. That way the sides of the canvas and the words coming through really accent each other really well, and they pull out a little bit better. Okay, once you get all your letters down, all your paint down, let that dry, and then peel off each letter one by one, and you're going to be left with this really cool negative space quote. The neatest thing about this is that it really does fit into any decor. You can get any background. You can pick your favorite color or your favorite wall color or anything you want for the foreground, and it really goes into any sort of place, a living room or a kitchen. You could do a fun family quote and you give it as a gift. Really anything will work. Like I said, I recommend maybe taller letters, the 2-inch vinyl letters. I recommend maybe not doing a quote with this many letters, but if you like the look of this, give it a whirl, absolutely. If you need further details on this, please don't hesitate to email me. Again, my email is mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to give you a little bit further instruction if you need it. Otherwise, hopefully this will help, and also hopefully moving forward this won't happen again, and we won't have any of these problems moving forward. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all my videos, and I look forward to seeing you next week. We'll see you on Saturday. Bye!